Okay. I love my channel. I love the people who watch my channel. I love the people who actually pay attention to my channel. Because I don't. Oh my goodness. I should have expected this. I came home from work today and there was a package, an envelope on the counter addressed to me. And I said, aha. Ooh. Ooh. The fates are conspiring against me. Duel of the fates. Bum, bum. I'm not gonna sing it. I'll get demonetized. Like I have to worry about that. I will say the Battle of the Fates, the Duel of the Fates, whatever it is, possibly one of the most epic songs ever come out of Star Wars. I love my little music, my little theme music. Tron Legacy and all that stuff. John Dunbar's theme, Broken Hill. John Dunbar's theme from Dance with Wolves. One of my most fantastic pieces of music. But Battle of the Fates, I think it's what it's called, when Anakin and Qui-Gon and Darth Maul, the weakest out of all of them, but that lightsaber battle was possibly the most epic until Luke showed up and killed all those robots. But anyway, Duel of the Fates. Ooh. So a good friend of this channel, 1 minute and 59 seconds into this, a good friend of this channel saw my video the other day when I was talking about, the 1593. Oh, the 1593. I'm going to be like Sideshow Bob. Ooh, Bart. Ooh, Bart. Okay, I don't do a good Kelsey grammar. But I shall send you to the heights of SSE before I send you to the depths of despair. Yeah, I always wanted to hear the soundtrack to HMS Pinafore. Okay, deep cut, Simpsons. When Simpsons was just the most spectacular TV show. So a good friend of this channel sent me a letter. Completely unprovoked, although I did mention that I was missing parts. And lo and behold, they showed up. So thank you very much, sincerely. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm going to talk about it more because that's what I'm going to do. I came in, I saw the letter, and Josh isn't here. Josh isn't here right now, but I'll say, hey, the second I saw the letter, I said, I didn't want to touch it yet. Josh, and the water's upstairs. Josh, come over here and open that. And I said, I guarantee you, Josh and Danny, that there are going to be four rubber tires in there. Guarantee it. And lo and behold, 4 rubber tires. Ooh. This is awesome. And me without my water again. Not only the 4 rubber tires, but I don't think I mentioned this. I may have mentioned this. The claw from the 6880, and I mentioned all the 6880s you got right down there in a box that I was missing. This piece in gray, and over in this little tiny baggie here. If I can get this open, I always have a tough time with these little small Ziplocs. I'm not good with small things. And 2, count them, 2 of these guys. So now I have exactly the parts that I need to build, at least as far as I know, a 1593. Also sent, thank you very much, sincerely, 4 white shutters, which is utterly fantastic, because again, I probably have some, probably not in this good condition. I know I mentioned I got this in the other lot the other day, but that was for my new 6.9 2.9 that I'm going to build at some point. So this is going to be put right into the this 1593 build. And not only did they send the 4 tires, but one of them has it's from probably, I can't remember, the gray insert there, which means it came out of a later set. The Stoner Transporter, whatever, a whole bunch of them did that after they got rid of the 2x2 gray plate with the wheelbase on it, the red the red rim tires. So what I'm going to do now is I actually got, again, lugnet.com, and I went to Lugnet, and I want to read you this because this is kind of interesting for this 1593 for the, I'll talk about that one in a sec. 50, stand him up because he's a robot. 1593. Notes. Persil promotional set sold for $9.95 UK pounds. $9.95. I don't know what pounds are, like it's $18 here. Via mail order. Also available for a short time in Denmark, France, and Germany. Probably via Lever Brothers band promotion. Definitely sold as a complete boxed set. It is extremely rare. Billund Archives list the name as Delta Spacecraft Set. Delta Spacecraft Set. 1593 Lever Brothers Space Set. Comes with, came out in 1983. Doesn't say how many elements, doesn't say how many pieces, but it did come with 2 figs. Which, again, if it was built from the 6880 and the 6929, but not completely, the 6880 came with the yellow minifig, and the 6929 came with a, I want to say red. Looks like red minifig. It's been a while. So I'm going to go over here to set inventory again, which is already highlighted, so I know I've been here before. And I'm going to, that takes me over to Peeron.com. Again, old school. Old school's the best school. I'm going to sort by color. And now I should be getting ready for a show, by the way. I'm going to be in Anime North tomorrow. Today's Thursday, and I'm going to be in Anime North Friday. And honestly, from me to you, from myself to all my friends out there, I wanted to, maybe I'll grab another box too. I won't say it snuck up on me. I mean, I've been talking about it for months. Anime North, not here on the channel. I might have mentioned it once or twice, but I wanted to get access to my boxes in the garage to do an inventory, to do a cleanup from the last show I did, which was, I think, Bricks in the Six, last fall / winter, I guess fall. I was going to go through the entire layout, zone by zone, part per part, and clean things up a little bit. And I didn't get around to it because my life has literally been exceptionally busy. And I'm going to be uploading some videos from our camping trip that we got home from, like, on Tuesday. We went camping for 5 days up in Algonquin Park, which for me, even with the weather, and the weather was not great, even with the weather, was one of my most favorite camping trips literally ever, even with all the minuses. It was 5 days. It was fantastic. I like camping for a long time because you get to get right into it. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, yes. And we're going to try to do this going forward. For long weekend camping, I'm going to take the day off before and or the day off after the long weekend, because driving up on, because the holiday was Monday, this is the May 2-4 weekend is what we call it. And so I took Thursday and Friday off, but Thursday I didn't have to take off, but we were getting ready to go camping. We didn't leave till Friday because Josh had a football game, which is a whole other story, which, again, proud dad here. Like, oh my goodness, I've never ever been a sports guy, but watching my kid play football is like, getting all misty. So we went up on Friday after the football game, which was at noon, so we were on the road by 1:30, 2 o'clock, and we missed all the Toronto traffic. There was a little bit of a slowdown at Canal Road near Newmarket on Highway 400, which is standard, but this was caused by cows. Cows had escaped whatever pen they were in, and they were wandering along the 400. So they had to stop that and get the cows off the road. So that was a bit of a slowdown, but other than that, it was perfectly sailing from Hamilton to Algonquin Park. 3 hours and 30 minutes, and we got there in 4 hours and 30 minutes because of cows, which is fine. And then coming home, like Monday would have been a nightmare coming home along the 400. So we left Tuesday. And we packed up we woke up in the morning, we packed up the trailer. It takes some time. because we do extensively set up the whole thing for us to cook and do stuff. So coming home on Tuesday, so we woke up at 8 o'clock. We wanted to be on road by 10. We were on road by 10:30 because we wanted to get Josh back to school. I know it was 10:30. I'm trying to work out the numbers in my head. Yeah, because 10:30, 11 o'clock, because we got back in here to drop Josh off at school because he didn't want to miss football practice on the Tuesday because school was in session, but we took the day off and we told the school Josh wasn't going to be there that day, but he'd be back in time because he loves football. So we said we'd be back in time. So it took us 10:30, 11 o'clock. We got back into the school at 2:30. It's fantastic. 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours to get there and back, or just there from there back to the school. And then we dropped off the trailer and we're back home. And now we're so that was Tuesday and today's Thursday. And tomorrow I'm going to be at Anime North. I actually was supposed to be there tonight at the hotel, but I was told that we as exhibitors were not allowed into the building until noon tomorrow. So I said, why am I going to a hotel now and running around now trying to throw everything in the van to get it to the show? When I can just leave at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, because if I leave at 10, it's an hour to Toronto during 10 o'clock traffic. It's usually 30 minutes, but it'll be an hour. And then I'll just unload and get ready to go in when they let us go in. And then I'll set up. And again, I haven't looked at anything except for, wait for it. This piece, because this piece has been sitting here on the floor beside me. Whee! It is so old school, it's not even funny. This is my favorite old school. The colors, the whatever. I have ideas, which will never come to fruition, but I have so many ideas. There is no off position, the genius switch. I have so many ideas I want to do with this and expand it-ish. But the time, so work has been stupid busy. Straight up has been stupid busy. There's so many projects that I said I wasn't going to be in the office for basically the entire summer, and I haven't been in the office for so far yet because I've been busy going to locations and doing stuff. And I was even there to 5 o'clock today. So this is why I did not want to go to Anime North tonight, because I was working until 5 at the shop, at one of our shops. Then I had to go in and make this video. So, and open this package. This package reader. Yay! So, and I came down here knowing that I had stuff in here for the layout, because I took things out of the box to look at it, to refurbish it, and whatever. And so, not that this is it, but I got like a Disney Series 1 baggie sitting here. I sold 2 the other month, but I got that part, which would not be the break of the layout if it didn't show up, because it was never there before, bricks in the 6. But I also got my Seek and Find minifigs, which I kept in this bag. So I'm glad I came home for that. But I also thought I had monorail down here, and I don't see it. So here's my fingers are crossed. And I'll look at it when I'm loading the van tomorrow, if I remember that I thought I took all my monorail cars out of the boxes over winter, but I don't see them down here. So I also don't know if we have power tomorrow at the show. So it might be a static display, which is, again, not a bad thing for a change. To just let it sit there and not babysit it the entire show, because usually when it's moving, I have to babysit it. And I didn't get any of the other updates I wanted to do. I have some fiberglass. I have some plexiglass from a friend. And I was going to build like a transparent barrier between the layout and people. I never got around to it, which is kind of sad, actually. Trying to get this thing out here. There, almost. There you go. Again, an extra piece. Thank you. So I will be at Anime North tomorrow. So Friday noon till whenever, Saturday and Sunday. And so if you feel like stopping by Anime North, I don't know what the cost to get in, because again, I'm an exhibitor, so I get in for free because I'm exhibiting, and I get to exhibit with a lot of my friends, although 2 of them will be missing. I'm going to mention that clearly. People know what I'm talking about. two of my friends, two of my very close and dear Lego friends will be missing from the show this year. And I'm not happy with that. Still to this day, I'm not happy with that. But not my call. Anywho, so I will be there all weekend. I'm gonna have a good time. Sandy and Josh will be there. They're gonna come after school because Josh has a football game tomorrow. So this is the first football game tomorrow that I'm missing because the show starts at 5 and the football game's at 3, and there's no way I can get from Hamilton to Toronto and set up the layout before 5 o'clock. So I am sadly missing Josh's football game tomorrow. The football game last week, he got a touchdown, and like, you want to see me misty and crying? Oh my goodness, watching him, and he ran basically the field to get it. So he is diking people out, and it's like here's Dad with his video camera. I am that guy. Every time he's in a play, I videotape it, and then hit stop. And then the one time I was distracted momentarily, I didn't realize the play had started. And then all of a sudden he's got the ball. He's already halfway down the field before, oh my God, I have to like turn on the camera and find the camera icon on my desk, my phone, and then start video recording it. So I only got half the play, and I thought, oh, really? Again, c'est la vie. And so I was, looking forward to tomorrow because I'm sure he's gonna do again great and wonderful things tomorrow. But I can't be there, which is fine because again, everything's in balance. And had Anime North allowed us in earlier, I would have set up the layout and come home and just say, hey guys, at the show, you guys just watch it. And if something breaks, don't worry about it. But I'm getting in there at noon. It's going to take me to 2 or 3 to set up. Because like the setup is an hour and a bit, but getting everything from the parking lot into the building, that's also part of the time. Of course, talking. So people show up, hey Dave, and we have hugs and whatever. I haven't seen you since Bricks and Six, blah blah. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the show. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get to the football game, which is sad. In my quest to find parts and pieces I need for the layout, which again, this bag is one of them. I remember this guy from Bricks and the Six, and he has a black arm. And then I remembered, and again, you guys remember my videos better than I do. You remember that just the other day, I got a lot, because I forgot about this guy until I saw him. Got a lot that had this guy. And I even said in that video, oh look, blue robot arms. And then I remembered I have a blue robot here with a black arm, and I'm going to replace him with a blue arm now. So, ta-da, blue robot guy. Yay. And put him in here. And still have Captain Marvel. So this is the Seek and Finds that I have. That I had access to really easily. This I always forget the name of this character, but I just absolutely adore this minifig, this Friends minifig from Lego Movie 2. It's anime-ish, Japanese anime-ish, plus like Voltron-ish, blah blah blah. I just love the whole look of it. I also have like R2-D2 and C-3PO, which are also part of my Seek and Finds. And then I also have Buzz. Buzz is always a Seek and Find. It's been in the layout forever. Unikitty. If you saw my layout, you've always seen Space Unikitty in my layout, but now she's part of my Seek and Find. I have male and female robot dudettes. So that's fine. Blacktron, dude. And then, of course... Oh my! I can't do a good Marvin. I cannot do a good Marvin. Oh no, and I can't do it. I don't want to ruin it. So just go watch Bugs Bunny, Marvin, the Martian. Another robot guy, one of my favorites. I had him for a while. And then yet another collectible minifig. Actually, most of these are collectible minifigs, but also the original robot from. I want to say the Invader. But I don't think it's the Invader. I don't think this was the Invader. I might have been the Invader. No, the Invader had this. No, this is not the Invader robot. The Gamma 5, I honestly cannot remember what set had this robot in it right now. Don. Again, somebody's going to tell me. So, and the robot guy. And then Mrs. Martian. and an Iron Man, because Iron Man's flying around with Captain Marvel. And then I actually dug up one of my Mars missions. Life on Mars missions, transparent green that kind of glows in the dark, just because. And then I believe this was a collectible minifig, whatever. I don't care. I found so I have anyway. So those are my. Besides the ones that are inside a building as part of my seek and finds, I have. Disco Benny, I think it's called Disco Benny, with the glasses, the Elton John glasses and everything else on, and Chewbacca, but they're all in. So this is what I did. Is if a character can't survive in space, like either wearing a spacesuit or can, like Captain Marvel just doesn't need a spacesuit to be in space. They're outside of buildings, but characters that either need a spacesuit that don't have one, like Chewbacca, is inside the base. So you have to look inside the base. And I also have Elsa, because whatever. So Elsa's on my seek and find, and a few other characters that are inside buildings. So you don't. These will go on the layout. Oh, yeah, the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty. Psst, act. 10 years after World War IV, whilst patrolling the mutant zone, landed, and whilst looking for beer, I came across this mutant in the mutant zone. Hey, take off, you other. Film broke. I have to watch it again. It is epic. Anywho, Strange Brew. So that's what I got there. So those two things, I'm glad I came down to find. This is done because I got my robot fixed. I forgot to put this in here. Well, these are spares. I have spares. Look at that. I don't know why I have spares. There was a time, and I remember this now just by looking at this guy here, because here's yet another little black robot. I think I built 7 or 8 of these, and this guy has a broken hand, but whatever. And I said, how many black robots are on the layout? And then the guys from Galaxy Squad, maybe, I can't remember, it doesn't matter. More class. Ooh, this guy always looked pretty cool, menacing. But I don't think these are, and I think this guy is one of the seek and finds. And then another R2D2 and C3PO, I don't know why. And another one of these guys with the actual thing. I don't know why I took them off, but whatever. So there you go. So I think these are spares, I guess. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Populating the layout is different every time, and I'm going to say I do like doing it. I do like placing ships down and minifigs down and vehicles down. And as I keep on saying all the time, they have to look like they're doing something. They can't just like bleh, just drop them willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. There's an old expression, old-timey expression. So let's get back into this. What are we at? 23 minutes. So what I'm probably going to do now, because it is 10 o'clock tonight. Oh my goodness. I'm going to close that. I'm on Puron. I've sorted by color now on Puron. And so I'm just going to start pulling parts and see how far I get. But I'm going to do that on another video, just so I have yet another video. So